See, you know what? Because I heard the click stop and I thought you stopped.
Hey, what's up guys? It's Lucas and you're watching Fine Tuning. I'm trying a different camera angle and a different microphone placement today, so I'm kind of just figuring this room out as I go to shoot in it here, so let me know what you guys think. Can you see me okay? Can you hear me better? Etc, etc. Let me know in the comments. So a few weeks ago, I got another text from my good buddy Chuck at Bootlegger out in California, and he said, I got something I want you to check out and make a video of, so let me send it to you. And I said, absolutely, send it to my new address. And so here we have the Bootlegger Rye Memphis. So like all the Bootlegger guitars, it is made in Korea. It's very reasonably priced. Comes with a molded hardshell case, which I think is an excellent touch. A very nice case, I might add. But let's go over some of the specs of this particular guitar. Hang on, there's a stink bug in my room. Joys of living in the country. So, as I was saying, so right out of the gate, you can see this is a T-style body. It's a classic design. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. But we have improved on it, I think, a little bit here. So we have kind of a gentle arm roll off right here. It's very subtle, it's kind of hard to see, but there is a gentle roll right here where the arm goes. There's also a subtle belly cut right here on the back. And there's a little bit of a hand scoop right here in the cutaway, which also, in addition to kind of giving you a little extra room to work there, it's just kind of a nice aesthetic touch. I think it looks nice. So the body is a maple top. It's an actual, it's not a veneer, it's a thick, plain maple top. In fact, I would say it's about maybe 3/8 of an inch thick. You can see that in the F-hole here, the thickness of the top. And speaking of which, it is a semi-hollow guitar, which you can see from the F-hole. The back of the body is made of Polonia, which I'm not terribly familiar with. I've seen a few guitars made out of, but it's very lightweight and it's got a beautiful grain pattern and it's really nice. And then if we move to the pickups here, we've got a big HSH switching rig, so that's humbucker, single humbucker. A 5-way blade switch to do the classic 5-way blade switch thing. We've got a master volume and a master tone. The master tone is a push-pull, so that splits the bridge and the neck pickups if you want that split coil sound. Moving on to the neck, we have a 4-bolt maple neck. It has binding around the fingerboards. It's a 2-piece maple neck, actually 3-piece because it has a scarf joint as well, but it's a really nice hard piece of maple. With a maple fingerboard, you got black dot inlays. This neck is actually a 24 3/4 inch scale neck. You would kind of maybe expect a 25.5 inch scale neck on this style guitar, but it's a 24 3/4, which to me makes it just play a little nicer, a little easier to bend. It's my personal preference. It also has a 16-inch radius, which is a good bit flatter than like a Fender or a Gibson style neck, which is very cool. You have a tilt back headstock, which is a nice improvement, as well as 3-on-3 here with a really straight string pull through the nut, so your tuning is terrific, which is excellent. Grover tuners, again, very nice touch. So, I don't know, it's just a really high-end looking and feeling guitar, and it's got all of the important stuff in it already. You can kind of, this is a guitar you could sort of tweak and modify to your liking with little things, but all of the bones, this is really good bones. I mean, this is a great kind of gigging guitar. So let's check out some of the sounds. Alright, so I'm going to start on the clean channel of my Blue Guitar Amp 1 Iridium Edition. I'm running into my Fat Cab over there off the screen. It's just got a single SM57 microphone on it, so just, you know, kind of in the room sound. And we'll start with the bridge pickup and humbucking, and I'll go through all of the pickup settings and you can hear what it sounds like. Alright, now let's check out some classic British rock tones using the vintage channel of my Blue Guitar Amp 1 Iridium Edition. the Bootlegger Rye, I've noticed that there's a thing that happens with semi-hollow guitars, like in 335s and stuff like that. There's this kind of big, warm, fat mid-range thing that happens in those guitars. And a lot of times with guitars that are semi-hollow in this sense, they're small and kind of more solid body guitars, they don't have that. But this actually does have a little bit of that woody, airy thing. So I'll just play a little bit on the bridge pickup with kind of like a dark gain sound. And you'll sort of be able to hear it in the way that it comes out of the harmonics and the kind of thick mid-range sound. Now I have to say, when I was first checking the guitar out, a lot of those other sounds I kind of would have expected out of this guitar. What I didn't expect out of this guitar was its propensity for metal. I was just really floored by something so traditional looking being very aggressive sounding in a gain setting. So I've tuned it down to drop D, and here's just some kind of random metal riffage, but you can hear, I mean, it's just thunderously tight, and it's just squealing harmonics. I mean, like, you could absolutely just do some seriously aggressive metal stuff with this. Just some singing lead stuff with a nice kind of warm, fat lead tone. I'll kind of switch through the pickup settings. You can hear how the guitar handles lead licks. It sounds great, it plays great, it's got great harmonic overtones, so here's what that sounds like. So that's the Bootlegger Rye Memphis. I'm thoroughly impressed. Price point withstanding, it's just a really good guitar. And the fact that it's, like $800 with a hard case is just even better. But I mean, even outside of that, if I just picked this up in a music shop somewhere, I would be impressed. And I think probably one of the most impressive things to me, I mean, the versatility is really, really cool to be able to get all those different sounds from, you know, chicken picking all the way to just, you know, absolutely gnarly metal riffs. You can do all that. But also, I tend to find that with guitars like this that are semi-hollow, but they're solid body size guitars, I tend to think that there usually is no semi-hollow quality to it other than it's maybe a little lighter or something. It's inaudible to me. But this one, I can hear this semi-hollow thing in the harmonics, and there's a kind of a mid-range. If you played a 335 or something, you know what I'm talking about. There's a thing that it does. And it's also receptive in a nice way to feedback. If you have enough volume, you can start to hear it resonate inside the guitar. Not in a microphonic way, but the kind of like Ted Nugent, you can grab a note and wail on it sort of way, which is pretty cool. And the lightweight is a nice touch too. It's probably 7.5 pounds. So this is a good example of if you're playing in one of those bands that does, you know, weddings where you're doing a ton of top 40 stuff with all different genres, or you're playing a band that does decades worth of music from the 60s to the 2000s or something like that, you need a whole bunch of different sounds. This guitar would be perfect for that because it's got this massive pickup rig that you could just do all kinds of stuff with. And then on top of that, it's very affordable. It's very lightweight, so you can play it for 3 hours or whatever. This would be a great investment for the gigging musician, I guess is what I'm saying. I would just buy a set of strap locks for it because I'm OCD about that. I'll leave a link to Bootlegger guitars and the Bootlegger Rye Memphis in the description, so you can go check them out. I highly encourage that you do. I think they're very cool. Comes in other colors too. This is the what they call the honeyburst, but I said to me it looks more like a cherry sunburst or whatever. It also comes in, I think, a red color and a green color, and there's some other models of Rye on the way as well. So go check them out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments of the guitar, the color, the tone, how the video looks, because I'm still trying that out in this room here. And until next time, I'll catch you later.